Akpan and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing some dresses I made this week. This is a wrap dress. It's a wrap dress that was made out of two fabric types. One side of it is a striped fabric and the other side of it is a floral fabric. Now the background color of the floral fabric is navy blue, and we have some navy blue stripes there, as you can see, and the florals here are made out of green, and you can see green stripes there and off-white. Of course, white goes with anything. So these two fabrics actually they complement each other, right? And it's a true wrap, guys. Let me show you. You can see the true wrap. There's a hole in here, so I left the part of the seam open, properly reinforced though, so it doesn't loosen while the client has her dress on, so this side of the belt can pass through. Okay, you can see I have a bust dart or a side dart and a waist dart in here. So this actually wraps truly, as you can see. It could be wrapped to the back like that, or it could be tied by the side like that. Now the highlight of this garment for me is the sleeve. The sleeve is not the regular, right? It has a two-step pleat and then an elastic that when the client wears it will create some sort of puff and structure to the sleeve. Okay, the silhouette of the wrap dress is a subtle A-line silhouette. It's a very subtle A-line silhouette. Now my mannequin is quite small compared to the size of the wearer of the dress. I don't have a mannequin in her size. She's quite busty. She's really busty. So by the time she wears this, the feet will look more gorgeous than it does on the mannequin. Okay, so let's look at the back. Ta-da! This is the back. So there is a seam running from at the center back that also shares the fabric into two. One side striped and the other side floral. Okay, I have piping. I did a piping or a bias, piping at the neckline to finish up the neck, while in front I made a facing to finish up the neckline in front. So this is a midi length dress. It's long enough to cover the knee and head down towards the calf, as you can see. And also the length of the sleeve is about, when properly worn and pushed up to form the puff, the length of the sleeve is about 10-11 inches in length. Now, how I like to cut my wrap dresses, because most African women are quite conservative. They do not want much of their cleavage showing. So the cut is made such that absolutely no cleavage will show when my client wears this wrap dress, right? There's a technique I use to making that cut. And one of these days, I will do a video tutorial on how to cut a wrap dress. So I made this dress for the same client. Like I said, guys, she's really busty, so you can see how full the bust is, but my mannequin's bust is a lot smaller. So please understand what's going on here. So you can't help but notice that I made a princess style line, right? There is the style line, and I contoured her bust. That's why you can see the shape right there, you know, looking as if there's a breast in it, but no, there isn't. So that's a princess style line right there. And you can also see that there's a peephole. Remember I said this client is quite conservative, so I didn't go as low as you would see this peephole show in most garments. I'm sure you also know that this is in trend. Lots of ladies are wearing this right now. It's very flattering on a woman. So you notice that there's a use of two different Ankara fabrics here. One with very large floral prints and the other with a more subtle print. And you can see that the colors complement each other. This print is made out of green and some maroon color, and you can see I have green, 2 shades of green here, and a maroon tone as well. So these fabrics marry very well. Now the neckline was cut 4 by 4 inches, so it's quite a high neck when she wears it. And the sleeve is a full length sleeve, right? It's a fitted, a fitted sleeve. And then somewhere around 20 inches, it breaks into a flay. You can see the flay right there. I have a little pleat around just to add some more fullness to the flay. Most people call this a trumpet sleeve. Yes, it is a trumpet sleeve. So the silhouette of this dress is a pencil silhouette. It's a fitted dress. She told me she wants to wear this to a conference where she's going to be speaking. So she wants to look very Africanish and yet very corporate and smart. So this is the right choice of style for her. Now, you notice that there's also a waistline seam right here. Okay, so this dress was cut in 2 parts. One part is the bodice, and then the other part is the skirt part. I have a video tutorial on the making of a skirt block or a basic skirt, the cutting and the making of a basic skirt. I also have a video tutorial on how to draft a bodice block, like you can see here, and I have another tutorial on how to make a princess style line. Guys, it doesn't just end at making a princess style line. The padding of the style line such that you can have it stand and look just like mine does. You know, when this is on my clients whose measurements we use to make this garment, you would really appreciate the princess style line, right? The ironing and the padding of this style line is also important. I have a tutorial on that. I'm going to be leaving the link So this is another dress for the same clients, guys. This dress is an off-shoulder dress. It's an off-shoulder dress, and then we played a bit with cufflinks from the Ankara to form the neckline, right? You can see that the Ankara has some circular patterns on it, so we took out the circular patterns and made this. Also, this dress has a waistline seam, right, which divides the dress into the bodice part and the skirt part. And also we have a princess style line on
Once again, please see the description box to the link on the tutorial on how to make a princess style line and other tutorials that would guide you.
So you can't help but notice the sleeve, guys. The sleeve is a 3/4 length sleeve. I use this beautiful lace, black, which complements the fabric to make the sleeve, right? And this is a cascade that was made out of a 180-degree flay, right? I attached it to the center of the sleeve, came up, and then made it enter into the bodice of the sleeve. If you come closer, you can actually see where it was stitched onto the sleeve and onto the bodice, right? This stitching you see here was done after the sleeve was already inserted into the bodice. That was when we then did this stitch, right? So this adds some volume and some decor and structure to the dress. Last dress I'm going to be reviewing today, and these are the dresses I made this week. I did a lot more other dresses, but my clients came immediately after to pick up. The Ember month is quite intense for fashion designers in Nigeria because we have lots of parties, weddings, events, and even burial ceremonies. So my clients came to pick up most of the garments I made earlier on. These are the few that are still left, so this is the final review for today. This dress is for a wedding ceremony, and it's the uniform which we like to call asoebi that most of the pretty women are going to be wearing to the wedding. As you can see, it is a 360-degree flay dress. This is a full 360-degree flay dress, and at the hem, to make the hem stand this beautifully, I had attached horsehair or crinoline to the hem. So this dress has a side seam. That's because I cut 180-degree flay for the front and another 180-degree flay for the back. So coming up to the bodice, you can see that I have a princess style line here, right? You can see the shape of the bust. Once again, this mannequin is not correctly made. The bust of this mannequin is way too high, but this is actually the correct position of my client's bust. I contoured the bust using the style line. Once again, I have a video tutorial on how to make a princess style line. Look down in the description box, you will find the link. Go watch that video. You'll also see a video on how to measure how to properly iron the style line and how to pad it, because this style line has been padded and well ironed. So click on the link and watch that video. Now you can see that the neckline is sort of a square neckline. Sleeveless dress with a strap like this that can comfortably hide her bra because of how wide the width of the strap is. Now she feels her arms are a bit big, so we put this just to distract, you know, once from seeing her bicep that much. And also you notice that I beaded the strap and the entire bodice as well. I used the crystal shiny bead to bead the strap. I added 3 beads to make each, you know. And then this is the bodice, which is also been beaded. I beaded the entire bodice. I didn't have enough crystals to go around the back, so I didn't bead the back. Now, this client didn't ask me to bead this dress. This is me giving extra value, more than the client asked for, to blow her away and have her come back. She's a first-time client, so to impress her, I beaded it. Now, I don't know if the light is actually hitting on these crystals for you to see how shiny these beads make the dress. The value of this dress has greatly been enhanced by the beads that have been placed on it. So this dress is a midi length dress. It covers her knee, right? It covers her knee, but it's not anywhere close to the ankle. It's really fitted at the waist, fitted everywhere at the bodice, but flares out from the waistline out. A silhouette like this is very beautiful for people who are not very hippie but want to add fullness or look fuller at the lower part of their body.
If you've watched this video to the end, God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.